We all want to be treated as kings and queens in a relationship, but the truth is, do you really have the qualities it takes to be a king or a queen? What are you doing to own your kingship and to be the queen that you truly want to be treated as? A king is a loyal and humble person. He doesn't go about ego driven or trying to control or manipulate his queen, because he knows that respect has to be given to the queen, to the king, and for the queen to respect the king, she has to be able to see how he treats her and how he carries himself. Again, if you're busy walking about with pride and ego and you're driven by that, you're still not ready to be a king, a loyal, humble man that needs to be treated as a king. A king does not go about expecting his queen to financially lavish on him or to be at his beck and call every moment, because he learns to be self-sufficient before the queen arrives. Financially self-sufficient as well. You know, sometimes we don't think that kings have to be financially self-sufficient, but if you look at the king is always owning his palace because he knows he has everything he needs to keep himself together, even before having a queen. So if you're busy running around expecting to control, to manipulate, to push, to pull a woman, you're not ready to be that king who's loyal, to be respected. Queens as well know how to be found. They don't go about looking for the king, because the king always has to chase down his queen. As a queen, you don't financially demand from a king when you're not yet a queen. Even when you're a queen, the king knows how to take care of his business without you asking him to play his role. When you're busy asking the king to provide for you financially, to be able to support you with material things, you're making yourself become a princess, a king's daughter. And so he will not treat you like a queen, but treat you like a princess, and sometimes less than a princess, depending on what you're demanding for. A king knows how to protect his queen without her asking, because he knows that's his place in the palace and in the kingdom, to protect his property, the queen. If you're busy expecting yourself to be defending and protecting the king when it's not needed, then maybe you're not ready to own the place as a queen. The king's men do their role to protect the king. You as a queen do not have to play that role, but sit next to your king and be seen and known as the queen. Queens don't go around running after side chicks, because queens know their place in the kingdom. Kings and queens also do not make their business known to third parties, families, or friends, because they know how to resolve their issues in their kingdom and know when to seek for professional help when needed. Are you ready to own your kingship or your queenship without having to manipulate, without having to control, without having to demand, but learning to love, live in truth, being kind to yourself, not holding past relationships and carrying them as baggages into your new relationship? Are you ready to be loyal and honest to your queen or your king? It takes two to tango, and it takes two to become kings and queens in a kingdom. So work on yourself. Prepare yourself to be that queen or the king that you want to be seen and known as. Again, sisters, remember, kings go chasing after queens. Wear your crowns. Stand up straight. Stand up tall. Be self-confident and ready to be found as a queen. As a king, you have to be ready to love your queen, irrespective of her flaws, and accept her for who she is. Always remember, kings and queens do not play around in the playground, but live and own their kingdom and love in the grown zone. Never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. When you stop living, it means you're dead. But while you still have the chance to live and get it right, own your kingship and wear your crowns as a queen, to be found and be seen and be loved, and to be the love that you will give to the king, to show respect and to own your palaces and own your truths. Talk to you all soon. Take care. God bless.